breathe underwater.
Y'all know what's going on. It's time for another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and welcome back to the show, y'all. This is part 2 of my interview with Tomas, and we're going to be talking about in this episode the dangers on the journey, right, and how it began and all the things that he had to endure. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the show, brother.
Okay.
I just wanted to again thank you for doing this show. But let's just jump straight into it, because when we left off from the last episode, you was telling us about, you know, what it cost your father-in-law to pay for the trip and all of the different things that came into it, the conversation that you had with your wife about leaving. But in this episode, I want to talk about, you know, what was it like? What did you have to go through to prepare to leave Guatemala? You know, getting ready to begin your journey to the border.
Like I say, we know somebody, like I said, when you're trusting somebody and somebody you pay and that person is responsible and to bring you to the border, and the border, like everybody like united. Everybody united, like him, depending how many people they united. And over there, when they united, yes, everybody know, hey, this is a group. They get headed to United States.
Okay.
You know, and they just give us instruction. Like I say, they give us instruction. Hey, look, just listen to us. Just follow what we say. Everything gonna be straight. Just follow us what we say.
Okay, help me a little bit, because I'm a little naive. Like, okay. I'm just trying to picture, like, you say y'all got to meet up at the border. It's like nobody's there. It's at nighttime. Can't nobody see you.
No, if we in our country, they don't matter. It's daytime, nighttime. Yes, it's a good thing.
Good point.
Yeah, that's the good thing. This, even when we cross Mexico, the same way, we don't hide in nothing. You know, when we start our journey to Mexico, the same way we don't hide. They have immigration in Mexico. They can detain you and they send you back to your country. But if we come in like as a group, well, the time I come in 1998, they bring us like 5 at a time.
And then y'all just come across.
Yes, 5 at a time. Just come across.
And you come across like in a car.
Like car, van.
However.
Yeah, however. Okay. Or sometimes we walk a little bit, but it's not that much. Like when you cross desert. Yes.
Okay, so the border for Guatemala, Mexico is just like the border crossing that I see on TV for the U.S. You got to go through a gate, a process.
Yes, yeah.
Come through, so they bring you 5 through at a time and all that. Okay, so once all of you get through, and now you're in Mexico. So what do you got to go through in Mexico?
In Mexico, when come in 1998, like I said, when I come in 1998, it's really, I can't complain that that's really not hard for me. Just only take me about 30 days, about 28, 25, 30 days to get to the United States. But it's not that bad back then. And it was everything straight, because the person to bring us, like, he just put us 5 at a time in the bus. We go city to city.
So wait a minute. So in Mexico, okay, once you get into Mexico, then you get in a van 5 at a time, however many at a time, and then you just come through the border.
Really, in the bus. It's a big bus, like Greyhound, like big bus.
Yeah, you just come through the border, crossing from Mexico to the U.S.
Yes.
You come straight on in. And so you didn't have to, like, walk and navigate the desert and all this stuff. Okay, so tell me then, like, the people that are coming across that, right? So when they come across, and they're coming from El Salvador, somewhere like that, so do they have to walk through the deserts and all? Because I know the other day when we were talking, you were telling me about how.
Yes. Okay. This is like you said. It's not. We don't get there yet. Like you said. Like, because when we cross Mexico, when we come to the border, Mexico and United States border, then after that, they got to have a certain day. We cross the river. We got to have a certain day. There sometimes they hold us a week and a half at the border, because they have certain time to when we cross the border. Like in other words, we got to wait to clear. Everything was clear. Everything clear. Then after that, they cross us.
Who's holding you at the border?
The person that bring us.
Oh, y'all just wait. Like
we just waiting. Yes,
somewhere.
we just wait. Yeah, we just waiting somewhere. Yeah. Sometimes they got a house for us, like they keep us. You know, they feed us, and we're good. We're nothing.
Just chilling, really.
Yes, we're chilling. Yes, we're waiting. We can't just go walking out on the country. We just stay in the house.
Why can't you be out? Because you're still in Mexico.
Yeah. But sometimes immigration see us, they gonna come get us, or they gonna get us. They gonna send us back. You see what I'm saying? And that's why most of the time we secure to stay in the house. You can't come out. You can't go outside. Chilling. Yes, but other than that, everything's straight there. But when you come to the border, this guy they already set it up to how we're gonna cross, what day, what time, and all that. They got to be know when it's clear. Right. You know, when it's clear, then after that, then sometimes we're rushing. We're rushing. When we cross the soonest possible, the quicker we can.
So you crossing? Oh, you said something about the river.
The river, yes. That river we cross. I come in when I cross with a tub of the 18-wheeler thing, the inside the wheel. Yeah. That's what we cross. The other person, other side, they have a rope on it. Pulling it. Pulling us to the other side.
Where on the other, once you get across the river, where are you at then? In the United States?
United States, yes.
Okay, so you in Mexico. So I misunderstood. I'm thinking that when you get from Guatemala and you're in Mexico, then when you get in Mexico, you got to swim across the river to get into the U.S. So you're not coming through. You know how the border crossing where the trucks come through and all this. So you're not driving through there.
No. We got to cross the river.
I got you. So you crossing through the river, and once you get across the river, right? What was that like? Because you just waiting in a house or somewhere in Mexico until the day it's time for you to get into the river and come across it. So they got somebody on the other side of the border. That's in the United States, then.
Yes.
Pulling you across.
Yes.
Wow.
Because there's the same person that bring us to our country. They have connection to all the way to United States. And the person to the other side, they receive us. Yeah. When they receive us, they already got some. Now then we go to the truck. They have some truck already.
So once you get in the United States, you get in the truck.
Truck, yes.
And now you're going.
Then we go to the next county or next
wherever they got you arranged to go. Right?
But see, our destiny really all the way to Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
That's our destiny. Yes. When we hit Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Then when we hit Houston, Texas, this is less danger. No more more immigration. They looking for you.
You in?
Yeah, you in. You already in. But during that time, that journey is still like your first time in come in, and you never know the other country because you never get out your country, and you feel that like I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay. So let me ask you this: what happens if you get caught by immigration? Because I know the other day you were telling me about the arrangements for 3,000. So tell me about that.
Okay, when you get caught with immigration, they send you back to your country. Okay. Send you back to your country, like from Guatemala, wherever you're from, they send you back. Right. But the person they bring you, they're gonna tell you, look, man, I give you 3 chances. So that's about back long time ago, back 1998. It's a deal. 3 times. After 3 times, if they catch you 3 times, they send you back. You lose your money. You lose everything.
Right, and you still got to pay that. Well, you already paid, but you don't. They're not gonna give you another. You got to pay again, though.
Yeah, you got to pay it again. Yes, you got to pay it again. And whatever your land and house, and you got that title to get that money, you lose everything. I mean, in other words, you're gonna be like homeless. You're gonna be like on the street.
Because you put your house up.
Yes, you're gonna be nowhere else to live. Yeah. In our country, the difference is like people that live well, you can live in their land, but you got to work for them.
You got to work for them. Like sharecropping in America.
Yes, like you work for them. You work for them, and all they give you a shelter, they get a place to live, working job, and all that. But still, even you will spend the rest of your life working hard, you're not gonna save enough money to say, all right, I'm gonna get myself together in 5, 10 years. I'm going to buy me a land. I'm going to build me a house, my own house. Then I'll be back. No, it's not going to happen. Because the way they pay us is really nothing. And this way they pay us is really not just enough to survive, and that's it.
So you got to keep working.
You got to keep working all the way to the rest of your life to die and all that. Meaning you're going to have nothing.
That's for you, your kids, and everything.
Me, my kids, or people around me, yes.
So you can never really get out of poverty.
You never get out. Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, give me some of those, like, on your journey, did anything happen on the journey that you came over that was make you like, oh man, I don't know if I made the right decision. This is too dangerous. So was it any moments where you got scared and wanted to turn back, or you were like unsure, you got to missing your wife and your daughter? You have anything like that happen?
Yes, I was during my journey over across Mexico. The same time I got excited I know the place I come from to gonna be get my little money and to save some money and all that. That's what the same. My mind is like that way. Look at that way. Look forward.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in me, I was afraid my family that I left them behind me, and without me, they were missing me like the way I missed them. You know. But at the same time, and I know I'm gonna be okay. Right. I'm not really fear or scared or something, and nothing all that, because I know the person he brought me because they gave the word. You know, trusting them. Yes, trusting them. We know anything gonna happen there with us, and because back then when I come in, it was like the way I look at it was, I hear it, I don't see it. I know, tell me, but I hear they said back then you can come on a train. Yeah. When you got no money, you can get ride on a train. Right. But that's why a lot of people get killed. A lot of people get hurt, broke their leg. Off at a certain point. Yes, because when the train come into the immigration checkpoint, immigration is train is slow down a little bit. When it slow down, and people you got to jump off, and you never know where they're gonna jump on a rock, on the trunk, on a tree, on the metal, on anything. And then maybe you break something. If you got kids and some women's, and that's what somebody told me. You know, the people that don't got no money. Yeah. They just.
So that's how the people that don't have no money.
Yes, they just going to traveling like they don't know where they're going. They know where they're going, but they know where they're going, but at the same time, like they just guessing, get to this, get to that, see what the next one. That's why a lot of time they get hurt. A lot of time they get, most of the time they get hurt because it's not that easy. When you got no money, you just jump on this, yes, and you're going to hurt yourself.
Okay, let me ask you this. On your journey, before you got into America, did you get to, and this is going to sound crazy now that I think about it, did you get to talk to your wife and family?
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes. During my time when I come into Mexico and all that, they know they was checking on me, what I was at, what I'm at. I'm good. Look,
so you get to let them know I'm straight?
Yes, yeah. You have contact with them. They got to know where you at. People talk to them and look, everything out, yes, I'm good. All right, yes, what's up? What country yet? I'm this country. All right, boom.
So they get to keep up with your law.
Yes, that's true. Then when we keep United States, like I said, sometimes we let them know when we cross the border, like we say, like we're going to cross the border tomorrow.
Right.
We got to let them know, like today, hey, well, guess what? Maybe I'm not calling you this day, but tomorrow we're trying to cross, see what's going on. Right. And we're going to let you know when I get to the other side. Right. Then that's what we does. And we get to the other side, they call them, hey, look, we made it, but it's not all the way, but we about close. Then when we get to, like I said, Houston, Texas, then you're like, man, yes, I made it.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Okay. Let's back up just a little bit. How in the world, I'm trying to picture this, man. You got a tire off an 18-wheeler, and you in it, and somebody's pulling you on the other end, and you swim it too, I would imagine, kicking your feet or whatever. Is it so deep that you can walk on it, or do you have to tread water?
No, it's deep.
It's deep. Okay, so somebody's pulling you across. How many people are in this tire? And, like, how is it that nobody's seeing you?
But like I said, it's like most time, even time or early in the morning. Yeah. Even time or early in the morning. It's got to be some certain time. Right. I really forgot, like I said, been a long time. Yeah, I was 21.
So was it somebody looking out to make sure that the coast is clear?
Yes.
So that's how you get around being detected.
It's true. Yeah.
It's a real organized type thing. You make sure that can't nobody. Then you hear somebody say go, you jump in and they get to pulling you. This is you may not remember this, but once you jumped in, did you jump in the inner tube by yourself?
No. Like I said, we're about 6. I keep about 6 because we got our clothes in the bag. Man, and we hold it. A lot of weight. We hold it to that tube.
Yeah. How fast did you get pulled across?
Because it's not just one person pulling us. It's about maybe 2, 3 of them. They pull us quick because the water, but they pull us quick, the quick as they can. Soon we get already got to run. And we go hide it under the bush.
You know
we put our clothes and we put our socks on, like sand and everything on our foot, mud and all kind of stuff. And but you got to do what you got to do sometime to get to your dream or to get to your hope in the United States.
So did any women or kids ever? Were any women or kids on the trip?
Yes, always. Yes. The kids, like I said, I put it this way: and women in our country, they're like I say, like they are tough women's or rough women's, or like they know how to take care of their kids. They're strong.
Yeah.
They know how to take care of kids. I see some women, man, like I said, I carried my daughter when they was little, but that's not the same like a woman how they carry their kids. They can run, they can jump, they can I don't know how they do.
Kids on the hip, roll.
Yes, yeah, on the shoulder, on the back. Yes, on the back. I don't know how they do, but they do. And sometimes like that, I don't know how to survive, but they can survive. That's how they does when I cross out that day.
Yeah, they survive. They know what they got to do. It's important.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. So like when you said the destination is Houston.
Houston, Texas. Yes.
So when you got to Houston, what was your first thought? What did you think?
Man, the first time when I got in Houston, Texas, I looked around all the buildings. I said, man. And back then, I didn't believe nothing. I was Catholic and all that stuff. I don't think nothing. I just look around and said, man, I'm believing what I'm at.
Yeah.
But still, I miss my family. Yes, but I still miss my family.
Yeah.
But the other, how you say that word, the other problem I have, it's about English.
You still couldn't speak English.
Still, I can speak English. I got in this country, but how I gonna find a job? How I gonna communicate myself? How I gonna talk to the other people around me? How I gonna ask help? How I gonna tell them, man, help me? I need your help. I need a job. I need this. I need that. How I gonna communicate? I can't.
Yeah.
Because this other first stumble to us when we come here without English. You come in the United States.
Right.
You made it, but at the same time, you can't communicate.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like I said, look at this way, like they're signing to you, like whatever you're doing, and if you're smart enough, intelligent, you see people what they're doing, and you just see what they're doing, and you're doing it, and some people proud of you, like, man, you do a good job, and they give you a thumb up, and they say you did a good job because then you just look at what they're doing, and they teach you what job you're learning what you're watching, and there's some people that are proud of you, like, say, man, you do a pretty good job,
right.
And that's how I started my job, But like I said, my friend, like.
So once you got here, you said your friend agreed to let you stay with him, right, in Texas. Okay, now you're there. You talk to your family, letting them know you're in the United States.
Yes,
they're
paid the other half of money,
and they gave the other half of the money to the
done deal.
Done deal. So now you have to get a job. To pay this money back to your father-in-law.
That's true.
Yeah. So, what was your first job?
My first job I started, but I got in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. I come in Tennessee.
Oh, you came to Tennessee.
I come in Tennessee.
Wow, what was that like? How long did that take?
2 hours.
Okay, so you got
an airplane.
Oh, you got on a plane?
Yeah.
How you get a plane ticket? You had no ID or nothing?
Yeah, I know. But
so wait a minute. Slow down. How do you get ID? If you don't have any ID, you just got here. How do you get it? They already have it ready for you.
Yeah, they already got ready for us. Yeah, they already got ready to put us in the plane.
Yeah.
Coming to Tennessee.
You already got your ticket.
Yes.
And that comes out of the $3,000.
And
then you ready.
Yeah.
They took you to the airport. Got you on the plane.
Yes.
And that's part of like, let's say that they would have taken you to the airport and tried to get you on the plane and you got caught. That would have been one of them situations where if you got deported, it's on them, so they would have tried again.
No. It's not part no more.
So, wait a minute. So I thought you got 3 chances. So once you get in the United States, it's on you.
It's on me. Yeah, that's little size on this on the side. Yes, this is our deal is just
to get you here.
Because when we get there, our people or family or friend or whatever they're in another state, they come get us or they pay ticket for us to come to with them, whatever the state they
So the smugglers ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing to do with that.
Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Because I would have been nervous as all get out.
Oh, yes.
If I would have been.
You get nervous, yes. You get nervous.
Because now I made it and then I get caught. But anyway, you made it. You get on the plane, you get to Tennessee, and you get your first job.
Yes.
And what was it?
My first job, it was working restaurant.
How'd you get it?
My
you
friend
can't speak English.
But like I said, my friend, he be back here. He been here since 1990. You know, he can't speak English a little bit. He can't communicate, and that's why I come to him, ask him his father if he accept me on here in the United States.
Yeah.
And that's the way I gonna trust in him. I know he gonna take me to work, and he gonna tell him, hey, look, this is my friend, or this is one of my neighbor. I want you to give him a job. I was making $6.25 an hour.
$6.25 an
hour. Back in 1998 in that restaurant. I was doing washing pots. I was peeling onions. And I was working 12 o'clock all the way to 10 o'clock.
What? 12 lunchtime. Midday, all the way to 10 at night.
All the way to 10 at night. All the way to close the restaurant.
6 days a week, 7 days a week?
No, 5 days a week.
5 days a week?
I got 2 days off.
Okay,
yes.
so how you were sending money?
I was sending money back right then. As soon as I started my job, like I said, without English, I can't speak no English, nothing. But my friend that was give me a ride, take me to the work, and pick me up with work, and all that. And when I started making my money, then after that, other guys would live in the same house with him. I pay 3 months. He don't charge me for rent. 3 months. He said, man, don't worry about no rent. Yes, don't worry about no rent, don't worry about nothing. Get yourself together first. Then after that, he said, we're gonna talk about it. He said, then you're gonna start helping me a little bit about the rent. Because he got his wife, family, brothers still live with him, you know. And when I started my job and I started making that, I think I made about $300 something every month, every week. I mean, every week, $375, $300 something every week.
Right.
But I was make sure I get that $250 or $300 a week, save that up. And next week I send like $500 or $600. A month I send like $1,000. My father-in-law was proud of me. Like he said, man, you do a good job.
You take care of the business.
Yes. And he said, when they see me, I sent that little money. A year later, I paid my debt.
You paid it off in a year?
A year.
Did that. And let me ask you something that you told me the other day about people that might not have any money. You know, you said they'll jump on the train and take a chance on when the train slows down to jump off and maybe getting hurt or maybe making it or whatever. But you also told me something about the smugglers, the coyotes, right? They might ask some of the people that might not have any money to take some drugs on. How does that work?
I can't speak nothing about that because, like I said, it depends.
It depends on
what? Because it depends on what people you come with. Because, like I said, I never went through that.
Yeah, you never went through that. Yeah. I was asking, like, when we were talking the other day, you were sharing with me, like, what you said, you know, some people that might say, me, yes. Yeah, if you take this over, you'll be fine.
Take that, yeah.
But they don't force anybody to do that. That's what I was getting at. I wanted people to understand that a lot of the situations, well, do they or don't they force people? They don't force people?
Nothing I know. Because, like I said, like, most of the time, our dream is to come to the United States. And you do whatever they tell you to do it to come across the border to come to the United States. Right. But I could take this back. This was somebody told me, right? I don't went through this. It's different story when you went through it. Like I've been through it, it's different. But you know, every time, every people or every generation or every season is different way how you get to the United States. You know. And some people that told me that's like how they doing like
some that. Some people do it that way.
Yes, some people do it that way. I'm not really can say yes they doing or not.
You're not a witness to it.
Yes, it's true. Yes, yeah, I heard they talk about and all that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but at the same time, like now we see on TV how these people that really struggle to come in the United States. Some people get killed. Some people get.
Yeah.
I can't. According to the TV, you look at it, you say like, man, what's going on? You know, back then when I come in, you don't really, unless we don't watch TV enough because we didn't have no TV back then. I don't have no TV to watch news and this and that. Right. Like now you can watch whatever you watch all over the world now. You can see all kind of news, all kind of stuff around, you know, but back then I didn't know. But like I understand what you say. Like sometimes like people like they don't got no money. When you get to the United States, sometimes they people already down here in the United States. They pay them to just cross the border because maybe the people in the United States tell them, look, if you make it to the border, I can pay you enough, I can get you money to cross you to the other side. Sometimes they do like that, you know, but not all the time. And some people have no family, they just come in like
they don't
know no destination. Yes, the other word I look at no destination. They don't know where you're going. You just go whatever they're going.
Trying to get here.
Yes, they're trying to get here, or whatever they're going to ship you to another state, and you never know what's going to happen. Right. And there's some time like that. But there's some people that cross the border. They have some people this side that pay them to cross the border. Then after that, because then they can get enough money to pay all the way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how sometimes happen like that. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing then, like once you get here and now you gotta navigate, you don't speak any English, you got a job. How do you avoid getting caught? You know what? Don't answer that. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get on that on the next episode. I don't want to answer that. I know y'all probably pissed at me for doing that, but you know how I do. And we're going to pick that up. As soon as this next episode starts, I'm going to ask him, how does a person that comes here, gets all the way in the United States, finds a job, that can't speak English, doesn't have a legitimate ID, I'm assuming, how do you navigate all of that and stay here and be able to make enough money to pay off that loan in a year? Because I know some people that's here that were born here, they ain't paying their bills like that. Where did that dedication come from? Why were you so fired up to make sure you got that debt paid off? But we're going to pick that up on the very next episode. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
All right, this has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I said peace, y'all.
I've been trying to breathe underwater.